Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get right into the action as we are getting into the wrestling show known as Mayhem. The time is now, and it is Friday nights for a reason. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mayhem tonight. I want to welcome you guys back to Universe Mode. It has been a very, very long week, and we are on the slow climb, the slow road to Clash of Champions. It's going to be a damn good pay-per-view as it is coming your way November 26th. And we are only a week and some change away, but tonight, guys, LA Knight looks to team up with the team that he has had an allegiance with over the last couple of weeks coming out of the Survivor Series pay-per-view, that being Alpha Academy, and they're going to be taking on a tag team or a faction who has been taking over the WWE ever since July 2nd, Finn Balor becoming World Heavyweight Champion. That was the reign in the era that the Judgment Day began. And they continuously just keep bringing dominance every which way they go, and it seems to cross paths with LA Knight, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, so many different people, especially the Alpha Academy, and these men right here, Chad Gable, Otis. The Alpha Academy have gotten the job done so many times in the past, and tonight they look to get the job done by stepping up against Judgment Day, as the crowd is a very lukewarm crowd here tonight for Alpha Academy, as that's not something that I personally expected here tonight. But tonight I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, something that we can expect is nothing but action-packed wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, as we are bringing you guys the wrestling show here tonight. That's what the Green Brand's known to be, and it was a very long coming, very long 6 weeks for Chad Gable. Gable being trying to step out of the tag team realm and do a little bit of singles things with Otis, but hasn't really had the best of luck. Went on taking on Damian Priest on a couple of different occasions, and now we're looking at Chad Gable step back into the tag team realm, something that's going to be a little bit different for LA Knight here tonight, but something that's completely up his alley, something that's completely up Otis's rally. You see that these two men are signed, sealed, delivered, and ready to go here tonight on Mayhem, and you can't blame them, ladies and gentlemen, as we have one hell of an episode planned for you guys here tonight, and the Mayhem crowd is excited. And here we go. We knew they were coming, and here they are. Presented by the Godfather himself, the Archer of Infamy, the right hand of the Prince Finn Balor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Judgment Day's very own Damian Priest, and the two men who are accompanying him are the two men who had a very great breakout performance back at the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament back in September. And ladies and gentlemen, the two men on Damian Priest's side, Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio joining Judgment Day after Finn Balor helped Dominic Mysterio alleviate the stress of his father, kind of piggybacking his career as Dominic fell. And Dominic secured Rey Mysterio with the help of Finn Balor. JD McDonough coming into the fold a couple of months later at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view, making his debut in the main event, attacking Bryan Danielson. And what a career JD McDonough has had since he has come here in Universe Mode, only making one other appearance here in Universe Mode. He wasn't really doing much in Universe Mode before Judgment Day, but then he joined Judgment Day. Not only did he join Judgment Day, but he came to Judgment Day with a purpose. He came not only looking to follow Finn Balor, but looking to follow under the guidance of Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, looking to do anything that those men needed, and that is exactly what's been going on here, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen all four of these men have each other's back. When it comes down to Dominic Mysterio, JD McDonough, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, it's like a brotherhood. That's all I can really call it. I don't really know what else to say, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say is that we're going to be getting into the nitty-gritty, and this time, 6-man tag match to open up Mayhem as Dominic Mysterio starting off with Chad Gable. Nice takedown there by Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio, I said it before, I'll say it again, has had a plethora of matches over the last couple of weeks in this crossover event for WWE and AEW. And tonight we're going to be getting a bit of that crossover when Jay White goes one-on-one with Carl Anderson here tonight on Mayhem. But focusing more on this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, Chad Gable getting the upper exchange here when it comes down to him and Dominic Mysterio. Beautiful work there by Chad Gable. Gable not playing any games here tonight. And oh my God, beautiful done there. Beautifully done there. I was going to say he's not playing any games tonight, but the big question is, can't you blame him? It's talking about Chad Gable here, and now Otis in the ring. Otis in, and he's looking to turn it up for the one time here. Looking to turn it up for Alpha Academy. Looking to do the work that needs to be done here tonight. And that work is taking down Judgment Day, as Judgment Day have been a thorn in the side of Alpha Academy, the thorn in the side of LA Knight for quite some time here in Universe Mode. And so many have been wondering, you know, where is this rivalry going? At what end? What is it going to take? But tonight, we're seeing here tonight as the two big men now going in the ring. Dominic Mysterio tagged in Damian Priest, and the Archer of Infamy. He's getting tossed up and tossed down by the big man Otis. Otis not playing any games here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Nah. He is not playing any games, and Otis now looking to bring him into the corner. Looking to spike him into the corner there, and we've seen Otis. LA Knight wanted the tag, but Otis tagging in Chad Gable. When it comes down to the partnership of Alpha Academy and LA Knight, I do want a full disclosure there. And, you know, Otis, he's been open to LA Knight's help, but he hasn't been the most received. It's been more Chad Gable and LA Knight really mixing it up here. And now you see LA Knight in the ring waiting for Damian Priest to get his hands in the ring. And look at this. Look at this. LA Knight might have something big in store for him, but look at this. Dominic Mysterio on the other side taking care of Otis. Meanwhile, LA Knight doing some damage to Damian Priest. I mean, come on, this is imploding already, ladies and gentlemen. As look at that, LA Knight ducking down under. Dominic Mysterio still working on Otis. And as we didn't see on the inside here, LA Knight doing damage here to Damian Priest. And look at this. Damian clobbering down on the ears at LA Knight, and Knight could be up and down he goes. Sidewalk slam there. Beautiful work there by by Damian Priest. Damian Priest doing the one thing that so many men have tried to do here in Universe Mode, and that's put a stop to the LA Knight train. And look at that. Running neckbreaker there by JD McDonough. McDonough now going into the cover. Is this going to be it? No. No. Chad Gable coming to the defense of LA Knight. And I mean, not only to the defense of LA Knight, but to the defense of Alpha Academy. If he loses this matchup, they all lose this matchup. And oh man, look at this now. LA Knight putting the big boot in the face of JD McDonough. McDonough feeling a pain now here tonight. JD McDonough, I said it before and I'll say it again, his career has absolutely skyrocketed since joining Judgment Day here in Wrestle Plus. But you know, you gotta think the amount of beatings he's taken. He wasn't taking those amount of beatings before, but also wasn't in the same amount of spotlight as he was before. And now look at this, JD McDonough looking to use that tag team work to his advantage, but LA Knight not wanting that. But look at that, Damian Priest coming in the way and looking to help JD, and here we go! McDonough! Beautiful standing Spanish fly, the godfather of the Judgment Day's in the ring. And oh man, right as LA Knight tries to get to Chad Gable, he knocks him off there, but now look at this, LA Knight, full head of steam, looking to go after Dominic, but no. Meanwhile, on the other side there, Otis looking to be taken down there by Damian Priest. Look at this, and wait a minute, other side here, DDT! DDT spiked off the apron by LA Knight. And what a match we are seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Priest and LA Knight proving their dominance on the outside, destroying their counterparts and out-focusing each other on the inside. But luckily for LA Knight, Chad Gable still in the mix. And Chad Gable's definitely going to want some retribution after what Damian Priest just did to Otis. Beautiful. But Chad Gable, as he's showing off to the crowd, I don't think he realizes what's going on. Look at this, running neck breaker. JD McDonough is in, and he's fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, beautiful stop there by JD McDonough. And McDonough now looking to pull apart on the arm of Alpha Academy's very own Chad Gable. And oh man, punch there by JD McDonough. McDonough now, beautiful work there, springing LA Knight off of the ropes, looking to do a little bit of cleanup here tonight. As, oh my God, beautiful work there by Chad Gable. And I was going to say looking to do a bit of cleanup, but I ate my words there. What a six-man tag to open us up here tonight. And look at this, off of the ropes, goes to sit down, but misses. Misses out there as Chad Gable looking to take advantage, brings him right into the corner, and this is exactly where Alpha Academy wants to be. Tag team element at its finest. Down he goes, big boot by Gable. The big man, Otis, is the legal man in the ring, and if you ask me, JD McDonough is the smaller man in the entire Judgment Day. This isn't good for Judgment Day. As Alpha Academy had a plan, and look at this, Otis showing that JD McDonough is nothing more than scum on the bottom of his feet. And look at this now, big ups by Otis, and down he goes. Down McDonough goes. And now Gable feeling the momentum, feeling the heat as he hits him with a punch, hits him with 2 slaps to the chest there and a big knee strike to the face. The knee strike's the thing that gets it done, but look at this, JD McDonough looking to fight back, looking to keep any and every bit of fight that he could possibly keep in this matchup, and you can't blame him, ladies and gentlemen. Judgment Day is on absolute E right now, and this might be the resurgence that they need tagging in. The legal man, the freshman, and look at that! Little bit of tag team work being shown off by Dominic and JD, those 2 men being more the tag team counterparts. Look at that! Dominic Mysterio turning up for the one time. Is this one it? Otis says no. Otis says no, not allowing anything else to transpire here tonight. Chad Gable feeling the momentum as he's fighting back here tonight against Dominic Mysterio. And down goes Mysterio. Down goes Dirty Dom. And as Dom is down, Gable has him up. Oh my God, big knee strike there. Big knee strike there as he now hits him with a couple of forearms. Beautiful work there by Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio now looking to do some work, but both men gets tangled up as there's a lot of chaos going on the outside. But look at this now. Look at this. Beautiful work. So this is absolutely intense, ladies and gentlemen. But now Otis, the legal man in the ring. But as these 6 men are fighting on, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to go right on commercial break. But we will be right back. Later on tonight, we continue Bullet Club Warfare as Carl Anderson goes one-on-one with the Switchblade himself, Jay White. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and it seems like, oh my God, over the course of the commercial break, Judgment Day was able to get Damian Priest in the ring, and you see Chad Gable's not doing the best, but now look at back into the ring. The legal man is JD McDonough. Oh man, looks to take him down there, but it was more of a nice try. And now LA Knight in the ring here, and LA Knight tossing it up with JD McDonough. Big DDT there by LA Knight, as LA Knight has been doing a lot of work here in Universe Mode and tangling it up with some of the best. And wait a minute. Oh, and a beautiful combination by Knight. This is it. Right up for the commercial break. Is that no? Dominic was late to the call, but good thing McDonough got the shoulder up. Up on the shoulders, and air raid crash. 1-0. Damian Priest was too quick to that one. And speaking of enemies by LA Knight, Damian Priest is definitely high on that list, as they have had a little rivalry of their own over the last couple of weeks, leading into this mega matchup right here on Mayhem. And look at this, Otis now in the ring. Didn't think I see Otis tagging LA Knight. And look at this, or excuse me, other way around. World's Strongest Slam into the cover. Can the boys have his back? No. The Archer of Infamy once again being able to be that guy for the Judgment Day. That, I don't even know, what do you want to call it? That 911 call. That easy access, the hint. I don't know, Damian Priest, he's the guy to be here tonight. I'd call him MVP in this 6-man tag, because he's saving them from a lot of close calls. JD McDonough now looking to do some more work, and boom! Stomping down in the chest there. LA Knight isn't looking, LA Knight isn't really looking in the best shape, but I eat my words here as LA Knight drops him down. But look at this. Look at this. This is Kevin Owens in the back watching on LA Knight, and now Dominic Mysterio being tagged in the ring. We do know that LA Knight has been sort of intertwining with Kevin Owens over the last couple of weeks, as Kevin Owens is trying to interfere when it comes down to the Judgment Day, and trying to get his hands on Finn Balor in the World Heavyweight Championship again. And LA Knight kind of has been that roadblock for Kevin Owens, but nothing really has, really gone from there. It's really just been talking back and forth between the two. But look at this, as Damian Priest is hyping up Dominic Mysterio. LA Knight gets the tag, and I don't think he's seen Chad Gable, but oh! Eyes in the back of his head. He's a Mysterio for a reason. I'm just saying, he is a Mysterio for a reason. And look at this. Oh my God. Big kick to the chest there by Chad Gable, and Gable, this isn't looking good for Gable here tonight. And oh my God, Gable makes me eat my words there, taking down Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio holding his sides there. That might not be good for Dominic Mysterio coming back from injury over 3 weeks ago here in Universe Mode. You got to think it's still very raw, but he could have just been playing possum. Beautiful! This is absolutely mind-numbing, jaw-dropping television. Look at this as he continues the attack. This is a Mysterio. I said it before and I'll say it again. Dominic showing up and showing out for the Judgment Day here tonight. Drop kick to the face of Chad Gable as Gable's down and out. Dominic looking to take his ball. Looking to, listen, this is a smart man when it comes to the casino, I can tell you that. He's taking all his chips and he's going right home with it. Look at this, south of heaven. 1-0. We couldn't really see it because the referee was there, but I knew what that was. I knew what that was. Damian Priest knocks him off. 2, it's over. Damian Priest does it for the Judgment Day. The Godfather led the Judgment Day to a victory upon victories. Wow. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Claudio, you mind if I get a word? You guys mind telling me what the hell that was Monday? You guys mind telling me what the plan was Monday? Now, I know I wasn't a big fan of Will or Yuta joining, but do you think that gave Moxley a right to do what he did to me? I started this with Moxley. He is not about to cut me out of something weird or on the precipice of great. Listen, before you go accusing everybody, I don't know what's wrong with Moxley. I left ringside by the time Will or Yuta won the match. I didn't even know what was going down. You want to go and talk to Moxley, we can go and do that. But when he came backstage after Raw, he was fine. He was happy. He was talking about how he just needed to give you some tough love. So this is an issue that you two need to figure out. The Shield is fine. This is a Rollins and Moxley issue. I'm here to remind you guys for your main event. It's going to be blockbuster to say the least, as one half of the tag team champions, Jey Uso, goes one-on-one with Trick Williams. These two men will clash right before Monday's epic tag team bout when the Usos go 2-on-2 with the Hurt Business. November 26th. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's Sunday. That's next Sunday. That is the day that you see Samoa Joe become your new Intercontinental Champion. And you know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. It's because I'm Samoa Joe. And for months, I have sat here on Mayhem, and I have waited, I have pleaded, and I have sat here and waited for an ounce of an opportunity. But no. Nobody has seen the potential of Samoa Joe my entire career. I have been held back. But I am tired. I am done. And come Clash of Champions, I am going to put that alien Darby Allin in his place. And Adam Cole is going to get shown what wrestling is, because I'm going to put his ass to sleep. I am a man on a mission. I am a man with nothing to lose and everything to gain. And come next Sunday, I am going to beat Darby Allin. I am going to beat Adam Cole. I am going to take the Intercontinental Championship, rise it above my head, and still be the most dominant figure that Friday Nights has ever seen. It's time for you boys to go to sleep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here, and oh man, it's time to get into some Bullet Club warfare, as Jay White is going to be going one-on-one with Carl Anderson here tonight. Over the last couple of weeks, it's been Bullet Club Gold versus the OC. And AEW has been coming with a banger on top of bangers, as Jay White, the Catalyst, was brought in. And he said simply, listen, I'm the guy who made AJ Styles what he is. If it wasn't for me doing what I did way back when, AJ Styles wouldn't have made the decision to come to WWE. He wouldn't have been the guy for you guys. He wouldn't have done the things that he's done. So Jay White feeling like he has a part to play a lot bigger in this story for when it comes down to these two individuals. But listen, all I'm saying is Jay White This one's going to be very, very interesting. This one's going to be very, very interesting because Jay White's going against Machine Gun Anderson, one of the original members of the Bullet Club. When you think of Bullet Club, you think of Carl Anderson, the king of the cutter, and he is a man who does not play any games when it comes to stepping into the ring. He is a man who sacrificed himself to go down to a tag team division, help so many men, and then found Luke Gallows. And ever since then, those two have just ran off and definitely turned tag team wrestling into something that we could say we're proud of. But I would say that easily, hands down, that Carl Anderson is a guy that can main event a pay-per-view any day of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Anderson is not called the Machine Gun for a reason. When he is rapid fire, and when he comes into the ring, he is going to be spitting nothing but bullets, ladies and gentlemen. This one is going to be damn good, as the man you see leading the OC, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, over 2 weeks ago, took out Juice Robinson indefinitely, as Juice Robinson was once in this rivalry and now is still off in a hospital. And that one was actually a pretty gruesome one, as AJ Styles threw Juice Robinson off of the ledge of something, and Robinson went right into a light, and it was lights out for Juice Robinson. I mean, we're surprised nothing bad happened to him, but AJ Styles said simply, if we're going to have warfare, we're going to have no warfare with the numbers at even. AJ Styles wants nothing to do with anything negative when it comes down to the numbers game, and it seems like he meant that when he said all those things. He went one-on-one with Jay White last week. One hell of a matchup that it was, but Jay White ended up being the guy to walk away with the victory. When it comes down to AJ Styles, he's just he's been off and on when it comes down to doing the big ones here in Universe Mode. But tonight is going to be the night where we see what goes down. Tonight's going to be the night where we see if Carl Anderson can get the job done against Jay White. This one is not going to be easy, I'll say that. But ladies and gentlemen, it's the Machine Gun versus the Catalyst. Let's get into it. As, oh man, big chops there by Jay White already. White now looking to lock in the arm. Beautiful work there, locking in the arm, going for a face buster. Is this one going to be it here tonight early on? No, kick out at one. Kick out at one. Expecting nothing less from Carl Anderson here tonight. And now look at this, Anderson getting back up to his feet and getting dropped back down by Jay White, as Jay White saying to Carl Anderson, get back into the ring. And look at this, the referee having to hold Jay White back a little bit. But look at that, Jay White trying to go for a kick down low, but no. Anderson moves out of the way now. Anderson trying to go for something big here, but Jay White once again getting the upper hand, bringing it right into the ropes. And what does he have in mind here from now, as Jay White has Carl Anderson up on the shoulders, using the shoulders to his advantage? My goodness! Using the shoulders to his advantage. Absolutely beautiful work here by Jay White. And Jay White now rolling to the outside. And you see Colton Gunn over there on the outside. Austin Gunn watching Gallows and S. Styles on the other side. I definitely expect this one to break down at some point, ladies and gentlemen. But look at this. Tries to hit him with a back elbow there. But oh my God, Triple H will be proud. Absolutely beautiful maneuver there by Jay White. And White now could be in a bit of trouble here, as, oh man, sleeper time. Carl Anderson trying to put him out quick with a sleeper. Trying to put him out quick. He didn't say this match was going to be easy. He didn't say it was going to be pretty. And oh man, Anderson trying to go for the escape route, but no. Look at this now. Jay White once again. Oh! Uranagi from the heavens, popping up the too sweet. And Carl Anderson feels absolutely disrespected. Knee to the gut. Knee to the gut, and now popping up one of his own. Some call it the true too sweet. I mean, look at this. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is warfare, and warfare it is. And look at this. Takes him down. There goes, down goes White. And now look at this. Carl Anderson looking to work on Jay White just a little bit more, as Anderson is playing a lot more offense than I expected him to in this matchup, as he just once wasn't. It was just once Jay White playing the offense. It was Jay White doing what he had to do. Spine buster by Anderson. 1, 2, no! Listen, I said it before and I'll say it again. A spine buster from your average Joe, that's something. But a spine buster by Carl Anderson, that is a deadly maneuver. And oh man, Austin Gunn being exactly what he was brought out here to do. He's being a distraction, and that might have been all Jay White needed. Beautiful arm drag there by Jay White to Carl Anderson. Anderson seems a little bit stunned, and that into the corner. Anderson goes, as Anderson, a big slap to the chest. My goodness, into the cover. Is this one going to be in here? No, kick out at one. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's what you like to see right there. And oh man, look at this, getting up to his feet here. But wait a minute. Wait a minute, getting up and down he goes! Jay White is not playing any games here tonight. I can barely keep up with the man. The man moves too quick, but look at this Jay White now trying to do something that we can all keep up with in a universal language. Dropping him right on the side of the ring. This six-man tag, November 26th, is going to be deadly. But ladies and gentlemen, is Carl Anderson even going to be at 100%? That's the big question. Oh my goodness, I don't think he is with the way Jay White is attacking him. Oh my God. Jay White going into the ring as the referee's on a count of 3. And look at this, Austin and Colton Gunn surrounding Jay White a little bit, joking with him. And oh man, look at this. Look at this. This has got to be a joke, right? This has got to be a joke, right? I mean, they could not be allowed to do this. Come on, Jay White. White, come on. Oh! Oh my goodness. Come on, Jay. White once again drops down Anderson. Anderson, come on! Just stay out of the matchup, Anderson, if you know what's good for you. But look at this. Austin Gunn not even giving Carl Anderson an option in this matchup. And I think Jay White wants to call it wraps. But wait a minute! Blade Runner! 1, 2, 3! That was a heinous attack by a senseless man. A man on a mission. A man who wants to live to the name Catalyst. A man who might be one Blade Runner away from calling Bullet Club Gold the Bullet Club Low. Styles coming right after Jay White. And look at this. Clean up time by AJ Styles. Styles looking to clean up Jay White as Jay White just finished the matchup. Carl Anderson gets the vest and shirt on and he's senseless. He's pissed off. Anderson just needed a little bit of time and so did the Big LG. Well, I don't know how Carl Anderson got his stuff on that quick, but I can say that the OC is ready, and they are ready for Clash, as they are going to be going into six-man tag warfare. Jericho, it's good to have you here. Listen, Sunday, November 26th, it's coming up, and I need you to sign the contract officially. It's going to be you going one-on-one with WWE's very own Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship, and we were able to get you into that main event slot. This is all good news, but if you were able to win the World Heavyweight Championship, well, you will be the first ever superstar to not only be a AEW contracted superstar, but also a WWE contracted superstar. So I just wanted to call you here today to just go over the logistics with you and just make sure you understand everything coming up for your up-and-coming match. I'm cool with that, man. Hey, I'll sign the contract. We'll get everything underway. But I keep trying to find Finn, and I can't. Every time I try to look for Finn, he's just ducking and dodging me every which way. I see Damien, I see JD, I see Dominic, but I don't see Finn. So I want you to set up something, whether it's on Raw, whether it's on Mayhem next week. We got one more week going into the pay-per-view. I want to stare him in the face and explain to him exactly why I'm going to take the World Championship from him. Not because I am going to be the Le Champion, not because my name is Chris Jericho and I've done all the great things that I've done all over the world. No, that's just the tip of the iceberg. See, what's going to happen next Sunday, that's going to be the start of AEW's takeover when it comes down to this filthy company. And when it comes to Finn Balor, he is the staple piece of everything wrong with professional wrestling, and he needs to hear it come from my mouth. So I just need you to find him, Tony. I want to thank everybody for coming back out here live for Mayhem, as we enjoy every single episode that we drop for you guys. And oh man, it's Hurt Business time. Business has just picked up as it's time for your main event. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Trick Williams. Yes, sir. Okay. We like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the debut, the singles debut of the hottest free agent that we've picked up in quite a long time. And he's not from AEW. He's bred and baked from NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Trick Williams. And it's time. Let's do this. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Jey Uso is going to be in for a fight of his life, as it's going to be Trick Williams going one-on-one with one half of the tag team champions, but take nothing away from these guys. Boos and all, they are backed behind the wise man, as we haven't seen him since last week's episode of Mayhem when Solo Sikoa sent them with a spike. But it seems like tonight the Usos are going to be backing up them, as the Usos are going to be going into a tag team championship match coming up this Monday on Raw, as they are going to be taking on the Hurt Business 2.0. It's going to be Trick Williams and Cedric Alexander taking them on, and the winners of that matchup take on FTR on the Raw Anniversary show, as some may have forgotten that FTR has signed here to Universal Mode to Wrestle Plus full-time. The contract does not go through until the very Monday after the Clash of the Champions pay-per-view, but the cool thing is about this is they still get a tag team matchup. Big question is it going to be against the Usos or will it be against the Hurt Business 2.0? We only have one stop until Raw Anniversary. One stop and one stop only. The big question is who is going to walk away champions? I don't know, but tonight it's about momentum. Tonight it's about Trick Williams and Jey Uso, ladies and gentlemen. Let's waste no time. Let's get right into it. It's main event time, boys. And oh man, big slaps there already. Starting off there by the right hand of the man himself, our tribal chief Roman Reigns, gets dropped there. Beautiful done there. Trick Williams, I mean, Williams has already been in the ring with two of our greatest tag teams, two of our greatest luchador tag teams we've ever seen here in just wrestling, period. Making his in-ring debut with Cedric Alexander going against the Lucha Bros a couple of weeks ago. Then last week taking on the LWO in that #1 contender spot to get them in this opportunity. But now he's stepping up in the ring with a champion. Now he's stepping up in the ring with one of the only champions that really mean a goddamn thing. I mean, listen, I don't want to sit here and trash the legacy, trash and tarnish the legacy of what these guys have done. You know what I'm saying? What any wrestler has done. But when it comes down to the Usos, take nothing away from them. The Usos aren't Rhea Ripley. The Usos aren't Finn Balor. The Usos aren't any champion. They're not Adam Cole. They're nobody like that. The Usos have been champions since this past March at WrestleMania. I mean, when it comes down to the Usos, they have been keeping the entire tag team division on lock all year. But the big question is, beautiful Samoan drop there by Jey Uso. Big question is, will Jey Uso be able to follow up and keep that momentum going? And oh man, kick out there by Trick Williams, and Jey Uso looking to keep the fight going. As look at this big slap there, big punch there, big kick there by Jey Uso. Jey Uso being one of the breakouts when it comes down to the Usos. Jimmy and Jay have had their fair share of singles bouts here in Universe Mode, but the fans have taken the Jey just a little bit more, I notice. And Jey Uso was one of the only men to have a problem with the wise man Paul Heyman, feeling like Paul Heyman screwed them out of winning successfully defending their championships the right way back at the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. But focusing more on this matchup, Trick Williams takes him down there. Beautiful work there by Trick Williams. He's been the breakout guy in both matches, but the big question is, will he be able to be the champion here tonight? Not only any champion, a member of the NOI family known as Jey Uso. And look at this now, Jey Uso getting pinned into the cover there. No, Jey Uso keeping that fight alive, keeping it going just a little bit more. And listen, that's what you're going to have to do if you're Jey Uso. You're going to want to keep that fight going. You're going to want to keep that heart going. But Trick Williams is, oh man, he is not playing any games. He's ready for anything, and he's bringing anything, ladies and gentlemen. No, he's bringing the fight. What an episode of Universe Mode it has been, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you guys once again for stopping by. And look at that beautiful power slam there by Trick Williams. Williams not playing any games with Jey Uso here tonight. And look at this. Oh my God, once again, another elbow drop to the back there on Jey Uso. And oh man, wait a minute. This is dangerous. Trick Williams is in Uso territory right now. And Jimmy Uso is, oh my God, just preying on him. And the wise man staring at him with a sinister smile. All that pressure plus the attack, the heinous attack by Jey Uso. That cannot be good for Trick. Man, oh man, like I said before, I'll say it again. This is the man's in-ring debut. He's going to want to walk away with the victory. And look at this now. As Jey Uso was getting a little cocky there, Trick Williams looks to capitalize. And look at this, up and down he goes. Man, oh man. Up and down he goes. Big chop to the chest there, but no, moves out of the way. And now Jey Uso looking to do some damage. And oh man, brings him right into the corner of the announce desk there, and Jey Uso not playing any games. A referee on the count of 8, and both of these men gonna want to get back into the ring. Referee just touched that count of 9, and boom, Samoan drop there by Jey. Jey Uso with a Samoan drop. We've seen last week on Mayhem. Solo Sikoa beat Keith Lee with that same one, and oh man. Samoan drop by anybody else, one thing, but by a Samoan, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. And now look at this. Look at this now. Jey Uso to the top rope. It could be Uso splash, but I eat my words. He looks to be calling up Trick Williams. Williams to the top. And he hits him with a splash, but that could just be the premature for what could be setting up for, but no. Look at this. Trick Williams looking to fight back here tonight. Trick Williams looking at him with a stop to the chest there, but move that away. And a big DDT there by Jey. Jey hits him with a DDT. This couldn't be all, this might be all she wrote. I mean, what about we are seeing between these two men? Cedric Alexander looks a bit worried. But if I'm Alexander, listen, I wouldn't be worried. This is Trick Williams' start. This is his beginning. This is where he's going to really get his feet wet. And if he can be one half of the tag team champions here tonight, imagine what that would do for him. I mean, Jey Uso, you could definitely tell who the more experienced man in the ring is here tonight. When it comes down to this singles bout here tonight, is Jey Uso hyping up the crowd here tonight for Mayhem, and Trick Williams just trying to survive the heinous attack being done here by one half of the tag team champions. And wait a minute, look at this. Once again, Samoan drop. That might have been a third one already in the matchup, but look at this. Trick Williams fighting back. And oh, big uppercut there by Williams. Off of the rope there. Williams looking to fight back. Williams doing what he gotta do in this match. Keeping the fight alive. And oh man, wait a minute, Jey Uso. Spiking his head right off of the corner, right into the corner. I mean, come on. Jey is not playing any games. And oh man, Bobby Lashley, oh man, this man had a huge bout with Roman Reigns this past Monday, and now we're seeing him go face to face with Jey Uso. Oh man, look at him backing off. Referee telling him to back off, and he's backing off. Damn good reason, and oh man. And I think Rikishi's watching closely. Into the cover. Papa Kishi would be proud. What a match. Nothing but a round of applause by one half of the tag team champions. I mean, listen, Trick Williams did exactly what we thought he was going to come out here and do tonight. He came out here and gave us a showcase, ladies and gentlemen. Win, lose, or draw, Trick Williams is always going to be able to say that he went against Jey Uso in this matchup. That is an honor to say in the least, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on, we're looking at a guy, one half of one of the guys who carried the championships all throughout the year, the only champions to be champions for this long, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you want to see, and that is a perfect closing to your episode of Mayhem here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching as we are... Wait a minute. What the hell? Wait a minute. Roman Reigns backstage with Wardlow, and we're setting up backstage for Raw this Monday, and oh man, we're supposed to be off the air, but I don't think we're getting off the air anytime soon. Wardlow taking down the Tribal Chief, continuing the attack. And oh man, wait a minute, Adam Pearce looking pissed off as ever. My office now.